Hi, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the app session. We're gonna try something a little different today.
Yeah, a little bit more energy. You feel me? Cause I gotta pay some bills, and we ain't got no bills. Can't pay the bill.
I don't know what bills we got, but okay.
I can see the whole persona shift. Like when I started recording, I can see the persona shift.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah, it's a little snap, a little switch.
yeah, you gotta have it, bro.
But anyway, how your week been? First question. Break the ice. How your week been?
We been good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done made some breakthroughs.
Mm.
Like even though my week isn't necessarily a good week. You know what I'm saying? It's still a good week. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Explain.
comprehend. Okay, so like the situation itself isn't a good situation, but me mentally, I'm evolving.
hmm that's all that's important that you evolving mentally. But that ain't answering my question.
What was your question?
How's it been a good week, but not a good week at the same time?
Because I'm evolving mentally, bro. Like my mental getting better, bro.
So that's a okay week because it's 50% bad, 50% good. That's a
No,
okay.
no. This, I don't even know, bro. I can't rate my entire week because every day is different, and I'm not gonna put a number on it. You know what I'm saying? Just it's just a week, bro. A week now.
It's just a week. It's a move forward.
Just a move forward. What you mean?
Every week, every day, every second. Move forward. It's a move forward. That's
It's
how I
not
feel.
always.
What?
Go ahead.
I said that's how I feel about it.
Nah, to me, it's not always a move forward. Like just because time is moving forward doesn't mean you're moving forward. You could be taking steps back. You could be taking steps forward. Either way, you're moving, right? But time is gonna move with or without you. So yeah, I just don't see everything as a move forward.
It's not about time. If you see everything as a move forward, then you will want to move forward. So I'm saying every second is a move forward. They'll put me in a mindscape to move forward every second. That's why I say that.
Elaborate.
Okay. So if I say every week is just a week, it ain't nothing special about it. I wouldn't be motivated because it's just a week, right? If I say every week is a move forward for me, for somebody else, that may inspire somebody else and inspire myself to move forward, correct? Because it's all about the aspect of what you look at stuff. If I look at it as just a week, I just go through the motions. If I look at it as a move forward to prepare myself for my future, then I'm going to do everything in my power to prepare myself for my future. It's just a certain view that you look at stuff.
Okay, I just lost my train of thought, but
It's man.
I be watching too much. I be watching too much, bro. My mind is in shambles all the time.
You gotta
Uh,
stop reels.
I don't. Yeah, I still watch reels sometimes, but who am I kidding, bro? I was watching reels for like 2 hours this morning, but
I swear, cut out reels. You ain't even gotta cut out messages, none of that. Just cut out reels. Like my whole day changed.
but yeah, you say you look at just a week becoming a move for it, and it's not just a week. And I think that's a good thing. Like changing your perspective on things can help you a lot. But something I'm not too keen about, or I'm not too
Two, two,
I'm not too
two, two.
I
No.
don't know the word for it, but I'm not too crazy about motivation, bro. Motivation means nothing to me. It means absolutely nothing. Like motivation to move forward, motivation to keep doing something means nothing to me. Like over the years, over the time I've been working out, boxing, training, singing, guitar, all this stuff I've been doing. Motivation, yeah, it'll get you the first week, the first month, maybe even the first 3 months, but motivation will eventually die out. And you have to motivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't like motivation. I don't like motivation. I don't like the word motivation. I don't like being motivated. Even when I'm in a motivated state, I ask myself, is this motivation or is this how I'm really feeling?
I don't either. I hate motivation. I hate it with a passion. It's a double-edged sword. It gets you going, but then you ask yourself in the moment, after all this dies out, will I still be doing the same thing I'm doing? Will I still be doing it with the same intensity and aspiration? That's why I say make a firm goal, and being able to reach that goal should be enough motivation to get you through. But of course, you need discipline because with all the motivation in the world, when you're trying to get up early in the morning to knock out these heavy tasks, get ahead of yourself, it ain't gonna be that brand new track hawk. It's gonna wake you up at 5 o'clock every day. It's gonna be discipline. So I may talk about motivation 24/7, but really it's discipline keeping me going. Discipline. That's all it is.
Yeah. And then when you get on the topic of motivation and how it's short lived and stuff, even with motivation, even if you can motivate yourself, and even if you do have a goal, even if you got a goal, it's like that goal, you can sometimes forget about that goal. Sometimes that goal won't mean as much to you as it meant when you like conjured it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it just won't mean as much in the moment. So when you have a goal and you're going towards that goal and you discipline yourself to reach that goal, it's not gonna be the goal anymore that's keeping you going. Like you said, it's gonna be the discipline because motivation means nothing. Your goals means nothing because sometimes the way I look at it is like even if I do see my goal, even if I think my goal is realistic, non-realistic, even if I see like if I do this, even if I think that I have talent in a certain field and I can do it if I try, you won't accomplish nothing by just dreaming, by just having a goal. You're always gonna have to put in work, and there are gonna be days where you don't feel like putting in that work,
And
and you just
people
you gotta
do,
tough it out.
yeah. People don't tough it out. They don't put in the work. They don't. They start something like the first January 1st, New Year's Eve. They start something with sheer motivation, and it dies out. Want to know why? Because they don't have discipline. They hop on this train and they're not prepared. They haven't prepared themselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and they fail because they don't have discipline. You feel me?
Yeah. See, with those types of people, I don't too much blame them. I don't too much look at them like you did this and you didn't have discipline to do it. Why would you? Yeah, I don't see the New Year's resolutions. It's never been a bad thing, but it becomes a bad thing when you you make that goal for a New Year's resolution and you start on it, you stop, and then you keep doing it year after year after year. If you want this so bad, you wouldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? And saying that when they do go for that New Year's resolution and they fail because they don't have discipline, I wouldn't look at it like that because when a person first starts out, they're building discipline. They have to have something inside of them, something to keep them going, a burning desire to keep them going. Desire is stronger than motivation. It's stronger than a goal. Desire is stronger than motivation, a goal, anything else. I feel like having a strong desire that is infused into your soul, that is what keeps a person going. When you find something you like doing, you're not gonna continue doing it just because you like doing it, because there are gonna be days you don't even feel like doing what you like doing. It's the desire of where you want to be and who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's the desire that I feel is the strongest to get a person to move forward and push themselves.
I believe it's even more the desire because I can say I desire to have a physique. I desire this. I desire this. But it's a need for me. Like a need. I need this. It's not even a desire anymore. It's a need. Like I need to accomplish these things. I need to do these things. And I will be this person that I have set in my mind that I need to be, that I will become. It's not a desire anymore. But to each his own. whatever
Yeah,
keeps you going at the end of the day. That's all that's important. With
yeah.
the people dying out after they start these New Year resolutions, oh, I swear I'm gonna stick to this, swear I'm stick to that. Start as soon as you conjure it up in your mind. You say, I want to do this. Don't wait till the first. Like that's something that I used to do back when I was a skinny, fat, obese type. Yeah, that's something I used to do. Wait till it's time to go. Then I'm just expecting myself to cut out everything, all the bad habits, all the junk food, all this, all that, and all of a sudden become this person. That's not gonna help you. You gotta be realistic with yourself, and you gotta be willing to change yourself, because it can't happen in a snap.
I mean, depending on how bad you want it, I do believe it can happen in the snap, depending
Yeah,
on how bad you want it. But
absolutely.
when it comes to like damn, I forgot what I was gonna say again.
Even then, if something real traumatic happens, and it does happen in the snap, it's been set up for a while. It's been nurtured throughout years of love, and all of a sudden it gets cut short. It that took years to come. So I wouldn't say it happens in a snap. When I say in a snap, I'm saying you have a want, and you just all of a sudden change your lifestyle completely, expecting to keep up with it. That ain't gonna happen.
I
And
mean, it's possible.
what
Yeah, go ahead.
most of the time people don't even have the knowledge to be able to change themselves, and that really pisses me off when people don't even bother to research. They don't even bother to research. Don't even bother to get to know themselves. They don't even bother, and they have the gall to quit. You can say what you gonna say.
I'm gonna bounce off that too, but I was just gonna say when you're like, if you get an idea of something and like you have an idea of a New Year's resolution, instead of starting on the day of the New Year's resolution, like you said, starting then, but also when you start, don't try to force everything on yourself. Build knowledge, gain information. Start small. Small changes make dramatic outcomes. Small changes is all you need, and it'll eventually build to something bigger. But bouncing off what you said about, what did you say?
I said knowledge. Like people don't even bother to really achieve the knowledge necessary to change their lives how they want to. They just hop straight into it off what they know. And what they know is so worldly that it'll never work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then bouncing off of that, I want to go on a little rant real quick because when people, especially uneducated people, it makes me so mad when uneducated people, when they talk about a topic they know they're not too educated about, and they try to tell you, someone that has done research, has actually put the time and effort into learning it, they try to tell you what is right and what is wrong. And it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to be right this bad? Why do you want to be right that bad about everything, to the point where the stuff that I'm confident in, you want to be right about? Just listen, take note, instead of trying to build your ego and keep your ego. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I thought that was gonna be a little longer, so I got me a pillow. I was just listening. But arrogance, it's a debt of arrogance you have to pay before you do anything. It's a debt of arrogance. It's a debt of ignorance, not arrogance. Yeah, arrogance and ignorance. And you have to get rid of that. You have to forget everything you ever knew, because that was the only thing that boosted me. The only thing that changed me was me forgetting everything I thought I knew and going to seek the proper research. And that's how I changed to the person that I am today. And will continue to change to an even better person.
It's like when people bounce off of society, like when they bounce off of like what society takes as normal and what is wrong and what is right, and they don't do any research on the topic themselves, They just assume since society says it's right, since society thinks it's okay and thinks it's whatever, then it's got to be right. So you can't argue with me about this because everyone says it's correct. So how are you gonna tell me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, don't follow society because society will lead you one way ticket to hell, to straight damnation, to straight ignorance, to straight lust, to straight sin. That's one thing I've learned.
Besides all of that, besides all of that, even the ones that are non-believers out there, the ones that are are not into the religion thing, society will lead you to places you don't want to be as well.
Nope.
Society can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. What I would suggest, me being young, you could take this with a grain of salt or whatever, just because I'm young. But I don't think age depicts knowledge. So what I would say is just take everything you hear from society with a grain of salt, because everything on the internet is either warped or changed in some way, and it can be you don't believe everything you see on the internet. Society will condemn you if you continue to follow everything everyone says.
Let me come out to that because what you just said just spoke volumes to me. Age does not depict knowledge, please. Because I'm on this meal prep, right? I count my macros, my calories, protein intake, carbohydrates, fats, all of that, right? Tell me why I do all of that. My parents, particularly my father, I was making my meal prep. I was eating it, right? Had like 80 grams of
Mm-hmm.
protein, probably 600, 800 calories, right? He got mad that
Yeah.
I ate eat bologna with them. Oh boy, you don't know what's good for you, boy.
he said bologna was good.
Yes, he said bologna was good for you. Porkified, mashed up meat.
My people, my fellow black people, maybe you're poor, maybe you just like bologna, but bologna, like a lot of pork stuff, just pork in general, but like bologna and hot dogs, and it's probably the worst of the worst, because bologna, bro, it's disgusting. Like I don't have really much of a choice. I don't eat bologna, but I barely eat pork now. But once I get the necessities to sustain myself and fend for myself, I'm cutting pork out completely. Pork has the worst things, bro. Like just do research on pork, do research on bologna, look at like research of like pork under microscopes, bro, and look at what you're eating, bro.
How do you feel about society and their dating habits of cheating, getting back together, cheating, getting back together, cheating, get back together, cheating, get back together, cheating, get back, How you feel about that?
Man, I could talk about this all day, but I'll try to make it short and sweet. So the cheating and getting back together stuff, that's just childish to me. Straight up, just childish. But if anyone finds themselves, oh, let me get a little second to think about this.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't think a cheater, I don't think a cheater should ever be forgiven. Well, they should be forgiven, but not taken back. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to cheat, you know what I'm saying? You have to consciously do it. Whether you're drunk, whether you're high, whether you're this, whether you're that, you still consciously make the decision of cheating. You know what I'm saying? So it's cheating is cheating. So don't take anybody back that's cheating. And I think people think that it's normal to cheat now. They think it's good to cheat. Actually, with the music and with the music and stuff that's being released, and female artists that's shaking ass and throwing this, and you know what I'm saying? The artist that's just glorifying this stuff. This is the reason why the generation is the way it is, and it's hard. And I was watching this YouTube video the other day of this dude saying this generation, yada yada. He was like a 20-some-year-old dude, He was like, this generation is horrible. Dating is horrible. Dating this and that is so bad right now. And I was like, dating is bad for you now. What about us? You know what I'm saying? What about the later generation?
What about the people after? What about the people after? What about generation after? What about generation after? Like relationships will not be relationships. It'll just be two people together one night. Marriage probably won't do anything, won't be anything. If you go back to like 100 years ago, people they didn't have sex till they got married. When I heard that, I was so surprised. Like they rushed to get married with a female before they had sex. 'Cause that was the only way that they honestly got what they wanted.
I mean, that's not really what I have a problem with. Am I? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that's not really what I have a problem with the whole marriage thing because I'm not really big on marriage. You know, if I'm committed to a person, I'm committed to a person, and I'm just not really big on that. But yes, the like the the openness about sex is crazy. Like sex is so glorified now. You can't you can't even like some niggas can't look at a female without thinking sex, sex, sex. I wanna you know what I'm saying? No, some niggas can't even do that now. And then another reason why is probably because of porn, because of those sites because
Hmm.
it's it's nothing but it's nothing but lust. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but sexual desire, and people are satisfying their sexual desire themselves. They're not getting it from someone else. And when they actually get with somebody, that's all they can think about. And it's the women too. It's not just men that are masturbating to porn and stuff. It's women too. And I think we just got a lot of hornballs in this generation, bro. Especially because of the music and shit, like shaking ass and the words, the derogatory shit that's being played. Yeah.
It's just so much that's been thrown at this generation, and we've just been eating it all, and we've all just changed into these beings of pure enjoyment, of pure I'm gonna do what I want to, when I want to, regardless of the repercussion, regardless of the strings attached to all those things. So with this generation, I'm not proud to be a part of it. But I plan on changing it. I plan on changing everything about this world
Uh,
eventually.
I don't think you can change a generation.
Why?
Generation gonna do it. This generation especially is gonna do whatever the fuck it wants to do. Because bro, even if you even if you think you can change this generation, you cannot, bro. I'm telling you, cannot. This generation is too far gone, bro. Too far gone. These
Why?
people, these people, bro. Nah.
I'm gonna change everything.
You think you can change people's hearts in the way they think?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Yeah, I think so too. But it's always gonna be people out there that want to stay the same. They're not gonna want to change. But either
No,
way, people gonna do what they want to do, bro.
you already know that.
If
I'm
you're if
on.
you're gonna change a generation, you're good. You gotta make your shit like convincing. You gotta give them an actual reason why following your path is the right path because especially when you're gonna put work to get to where you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And in order for you to convince a generation like that to do the things that like that lines them up for success, they're gonna have to want to work.
But the thing about my path is not even my path. It's my way of thinking is you as a person. You come in contact with your soul, your very being. You ask yourself what you want, and you go get it in your own way. It's not even about following my way. Or you gotta start a podcast. Or you gotta day trade. Or you gotta work out. Or you gotta track your macros. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You ain't gotta do none of that. Do what's meant for you. You
Oh
feel
yeah,
me?
exactly. Because this generation, a lot of us are growing up without fathers, without parents, in a bad environment and shit. And I think everyone needs a lot of people in this generation needs a good guidance, a good person to lead them in that direction of actually like telling like someone to show up and be like, I did it, so you can too.
There's not a lot of people out there to do so. So I will be big enough for everybody to see, and I'll show you.
And
I,
it's got
I
to be someone irrefutable, bro. It's got to be someone irrefutable, like someone that got it from the dirt, bro. You could say rappers, you could say actors, you could say this, you could say that, but all of that stuff can be written off as talent, as maybe he was lucky, maybe this, maybe that. Somebody has got to go through dirt, bro. Somebody has got to go through the mud and come up. So it can't be luck. It can't be talent. It can't be none of that, bro. It's just hard work and dedication. And once people see someone that does that, I think that is when a lot of people are gonna start chasing their dreams. Cause think about it, the less fortunate are gonna be like, yo, he was where I was at. He's where I am now. He was where I am now. The more fortunate are gonna be like, if he was there and I'm here, why can't I do the same? I should be doing more. You know what I'm saying?